Hello, I'm Jan Mulvey and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Obviously, thanks to the wonderfully awkward filming days spread around League Cup. Scintillating action. We're going to talk about Southampton having not seen Man United. If you're joining us on YouTube for this bit, expect some mistakes, because we did this before Notts County and everybody got injured. So let's try and keep it non-specific as much as possible. Let's start with a trivia question. Go on. We don't steal like trivia questions. I won't be asking you to answer because you've got the answer on your sheet in front of you. Which former Sunderland manager has won 5 league titles between the two clubs? Which former Sunderland manager has won 5 league titles between the two clubs? We're going to give you the trivia answer later on in the show.
If anyone gets that,
anyone remembers, someone reminds me to say the answer.
Remind them. If someone gets that, if someone knew that, they're amazing.
Football genius. David Moyes will get it. He's a football genius.
He says one.
What?
He says one. You can't have Moyes and one something.
Okay, Steve.
Hello.
Given the way we've performed in the league so far this season, surely this has got to be an attacking performance.
Yeah, it has to, and they're shit.
And they are shit.
Sunderland are shit. It should be.
But they've sacked the manager, so...
Yeah, they've sacked the manager.
We always end up playing teams when they just sacked the manager. We either get the first game for the caretaker or the first game for the new manager.
They look through the fixtures and go, Liverpool coming up, perfect time to get rid. Anyone? Get the legal team.
So, yeah, we
no matter how shit the manager turns out to be, they always seem to do well against us, don't they, in the first game?
New managers and goalkeepers.
Goalies, yeah.
Yeah.
Reserve goalies. But I don't know if by now, they might have a manager by the time this goes out, I don't know, but who knows. But they're awful. They are truly, truly awful. So yeah, we just need to go and attack them. And I think I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, no one got injured on the Man United game, and Suarez didn't bite anyone. So we won
6-0, didn't we?
Obviously, yeah. We rested them all at half time, took them off. So Suarez, Sturridge, Moses as a front three, I think would be.
In an ideal world, this is the game where you put the closest thing you've got to your first choice of attacking.
That's a good front three. I think that's a decent attack on 3.
I think the problem we've got, someone points out, actually, I've said that, albeit Coutinho's going to be in Disney, we're probably not going to see our first 11 till,
end of November?
Johnson and Coutinho back, and then that's presuming no one else gets...
Well, exactly.
Or Suarez hasn't punched someone in the face or something. Drop kick the crowd or...
Yeah, because why not? No, I mean, Jim, we've got to look at, I feel with the Swansea game and now with Southampton, I think Rodgers was trying to get through the early period of the season, get as many points on the board by hook or by crook. And now I think really we're going to see, fucking hell, I've left every device on this week, we need to see if we've actually can start replicating the form that we had toward the end of last season.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's like you said, we scored early against the Manx and we did hang on well, we did keep them away from us and that, and I don't know whether our game plan would have been anything like that if it had gone, as you might have expected, maybe half an hour or more before a goal was scored. Against Swansea, we just seemed to be I think we played for a draw. I think when we went ahead, it sounds strange, but we were in front and then we were playing for a draw then. Yeah. We showed we could come back from behind in that game though, at least. But after that, we just sat back and let them come at us, and I think we were happy with the draw from that because it kept us top of the table. Saturday, we've just done enough. I've had enough of talking about Saturday now.
It's written off.
But yeah, I think this is where I'd love to see us come out and entertain against Sunderland. Never mind. Just
mighty red suit all the way down to Mackintown. Like,
there's no way he'd fit in that suit. I bet. No, I think we need to entertain and attack, and it just gives you all a morale boost, doesn't it? It gives the players more confidence and the rest of it. And if you've got 4 centre-backs on, you can do quite a lot of attacking anyway, can't you?
Theoretically,
anyway. At the back
I mean, the thing is, Chris, obviously, they might well have a new manager by the time the game kicks off, but they're still very much a broken outfit. You know what I mean? I think you just need to go and shout some fascistic statements at them or something, like, you know what I mean, in Italian, probably scare the shit out of them and then bomb through, I don't know. But no, I'm joking, of course. They're a team, obviously, they've had a shocking start to the season. we need to go out there, get an early goal, maybe even get two.
And keep going at them. No, that's the difference. It's not this, even if we go 2-0 up, I want to just keep flying forwards. Make the people who've taken the journey up there feel like they've gone and paid something for the first time in a couple of weeks, like, do you know what I mean? Literally just push on, bomb on, score some goals.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Luis Suarez isn't going to sit back, is he? You know, that's one thing. He wouldn't be able to fit in with that kind of attitude.
Well, I would say against the away games we had this year, I think, is Villa and Swansea. They're two games where you probably are a bit worried about going again. You know, two pretty good counter-attacking teams. These are shit. They are shit. The worst team in the league at the minute.
They have been. I just
yeah.
tempting fate a bit here now.
Okay.
Right?
They have.
I think there's tempting fate, isn't there? And there's just calling a spade. Sunderland are, as you say, because you counted it very nicely. Bottom of the league, but you know, the worst team in the league right now. So
guess what I'm saying. I understood the Villa game. As soon as we scored against Villa, I thought, right, that makes sense. Because the only way they were going to score was a counter-attack. It was the only way they were going to do it. Swansea, I understood to an extent, was because, right, these are good, these can pass through us, they had done already. Sunderland, I don't know, I'd like to think that if we were winning Sunderland, beating Sunderland, that you wouldn't feel that they're going to counter-attack you too much or pose you too many problems at the minute, obviously.
When you look at away games at the start of the season, Sunderland has got to be one you've got to target, I think, for 3 points. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't go there because I mean, my thinking on it is like, do we fear a backlash? You know what I mean? They've had the shackles taken off them.
They haven't got the players to produce a backlash.
They've got injuries up front. Yeah. I think Fletcher's, it might be injured. He's on his shoulder.
Yeah, to me, they'll be looking. They'd love a 0-0 Sunderland because it's a point. It's a start, isn't it? I mean, whether they've got a caretaker in by then or they've still got a caretaker, or they've appointed someone by then, a 0-0 would be brilliant for them.
I can't see them rushing this decision because I think they rushed the last one, which is how they ended up in this situation.
I reckon they'll have a manager by when we played them.
Could be. Well, we're going to talk about the Sunderland situation, the managerial situation, a little bit more on Friday's subscriber show, which promises to be interesting because here by Friday, you probably will have a new manager. It'll all be for North. But I want to know, Chris, I'm going to start with you on this. Has the results and performance, more importantly, against Southampton changed your outlook on Liverpool's season?
Not really, no. I heard some ridiculous shouts about can we rotate our managers? I heard someone shout in the fucking ground at the weekend. I don't subscribe to that way of thinking. Don't want to rotate managers, thank you very much. They're struggling enough with Rodgers' fucking plans at the moment. Don't need to bring two people's plans in. But no, it hasn't. The injuries has changed my outlook on the season, but not the Southampton game on its own. No.
Well, I mean, Jim, obviously a lot of people, I was just, it had to happen. We had to lose a game at some point, and it was always what was going to follow was a tide of misery, because that's what happens.
Yeah, I think we started better than I expected us to do, and to finally lose a game against Southampton. Overall, we're still sort of on target for where I thought we would have been in the league. We're level on points with the team that's third, aren't we? You know, so that
a kick away from being still third in the table or something, where we all second or third. Third would have been when Spurs scored in the last minute.
So you know, as the season goes on, if we carry on with that form we've had so far, every 5 games is that way. We'll be in the top 4, won't we? Easily, which is my outlook for the season was for us to be pushing for the top 4, hopefully getting it. And I did predict third, but I was drunk at the time. But no, I do. I think we can push for 4th. And if you push for 4th, you can get 3rd. But we're still in there. We still got that chance. And we just had a reminder on Saturday that, you know, there are still some problems that we've got, and we do still need to work on things. There was only 1 goal in it. If Sturridge had been having a good day, if Gerrard's free kick had gone, I know it's all ifs and buts, but we've still got time to.
I can change mine in terms of, I don't think anyone so far has been. Every team has shown a weakness of some sort that they're not. So I think it's very, very close, and like you say, the Southampton game hasn't changed my outlook in that. It was obviously a disappointing, but maybe the start we had was a little bit false in terms of we were top of the league, everything was fine, rosy. But if most of us were predicting, no one thought we were going to win the league. Obviously you did. You say it every year, but we were all expecting a battle for 4th.
20 teams.
Someone's got to win it.
38 games.
We were all expecting a battle for 4th. We were all expecting a battle for 4th.
All 11 v 11. Anything can happen.
Like Jim said, you know.
Magic of football.
It's all there.
No.
We'll just take it 1 game at a time.
1 game at a time. So if you'd have said 10 points, we'd have all took. I think we'd have all took 10 points after 5.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking A, right. But the problem is, we were saying that the week before, going, oh, we'd have taken 10 points out of 12. You know what I mean? And all
Look at how many games was it we went unbeaten? 12.
Yes.
Since Southampton.
That was forgotten about. That's still a fucking good run.
That was it.
Benitez used to put runs like that together. If Rodgers can do that again, we'll be fine.
That was the first game we'd lost since March when we lost to Southampton. So that's still, if we can go on that, if we can recreate a run like that again, then you're right, Jim. We'll be right back up, right up there come the start of the new year, and then we can start to look to, you know, see where we go from there.
I think your point was the best one. It weren't the Southampton game itself that changed it. It was the injuries, and then when people are injured, that's when you look at the squad and think, one more injury now or two more, an injury and a suspension, and then you are worried. I think that's what the...
And it works for the opposition fans, the opposition in general as well, because there'll be teams there thinking, if we can keep Liverpool to 0-0, or if we even get ahead, we'll win this, because they've got nothing on the bench to change this game. We're not looking at the bench thinking, oh my God, they're going to bring on Jordan Ibe. You know what I mean? Good, you know.
They're looking at the bench going, who's that?
Who the fuck is that?
Is he his son?
But this is the thing.
They're bringing on their number 9.
Who's in the short? Oh, fucking hell, it's Pascal.
But this is it, isn't it? You know, and you're right, I think the injuries thing. But the big thing for me was the performance, and the results, I think the results the results will come, you know, but I want to see a much more committed performance from the whole Liverpool team. I want to see people performing like Colo Touré week in, week out.
The trouble is when there's injuries as well, you've not got the ability to say you were shit today, so you're not playing. Because you think, shit as you were, you're still better than our second choice at the moment.
You were shit today, and I would drop the shit out of you if I had the ability to do so. That's how to play again next week,
That's what the Canio was doing, to be fair. That's what we like. He just come out and say, you're shit, you're shit, you're shit, and you're still playing.
You step all over them. Fucking, no, sorry. In the team you go. Fucking amazing. I just want to give a little plug. Laura, who runs from Laura's little bakery, there's a bake-off happening on Friday. I've actually got the exact information rather than me just try to guess it off the top of my head.
Go on, try and guess it. It's insane.
Yeah, basically they're having a bake-off on Friday. I think it's like 11:30 till 1, I believe. They're also going to be auctioning things. They've got a Jamie Carragher shirt to auction. If you follow at LIVBAKE off. I could have just said Live Bake Off, but you know, let's just be very specific on that. They've got to just.
That sounds like a Russian player, doesn't it?
Yeah. You can also you can put a bid in for this Jamie Carragher signed shirt using the hashtag Live Bake Off auction and the amount that you're bidding as well. So yeah, do check out, and they're justgiving.com/Live Bake Off again. So do get involved with that. We've got a little musical interlude before we get back from the absolutely phenomenal me and Debo. We've had some really great acts on so far, but these might be my favourite yet. So do check this out now.
We're called Me and Debo, and we're going to play a track for you called Forward.
Word is on the street, take a little piece of it, sensing there's a change, marching to the beat of it, witness to the walls of
Right, absolutely phenomenal. Do get them followed on Twitter as well. Trivia answer. The trivia question, of course, is which former Sunderland manager has won 5 league titles between the 2 clubs? And the answer, did you know this without looking?
He's an MP, isn't he?
I thought he was a golfer.
I thought he was a golfer.
Tom Watson.
Oh, everyone's heard of him.
All of our 15-year-old viewers are going, who the fuck, why did I even fucking try?
You should know about him, though.
Tom Watson, who started the league... Dave's written this for me, so if this sounds a little bit weird, it's not in my voice. This is how Dave talks. Tom Watson, who started the league titles rolling for both clubs by winning Liverpool their first 2 ever league titles. In 1900 to 1901 and 1905 and 1906 season. I've never had to say those seasons before, that's very unusual. After coming from Sunderland, where he'd given them their first 3 in other years. Right, okay. Gents, how confident are we feeling?
So if you'd have read that first, it actually does make sense. You just put your... what do you call it, in the wrong places?
Intonation in the wrong place, the sentence. Tough. It's done now. Score predictions, please.
I think we'll beat them 3-0. I think the shit.
3-0 shit, okay. I like that.
I agree, actually, 3-0. I think we could do that.
Okay.
Well, after a barnstorming victory against Man United, I think we're going to win 5-0.
Oh dear. After winning in extra time against Man United, we're going to be a little tired, so I think we just need to get back to winning ways. 1-0 to Liverpool.
So that's a 0-0 guaranteed then.
Nailed on. Let us know your score predictions in the comment section underneath. Obviously, as I've mentioned, we're filming this before the League Cup game. I know. Filming schedules, what you're going to do.
Do we not have to pretend we've won, pretend we've lost, pretend...
I know, you have multiple options. Like, I genuinely can't.
I'll do mine again if you want. After that horrendous defeat against Man United, we just need to go back to win. Never a fucking pen. Ashley Young's a fucking diver as well.
That's true, though. The result is that you can go with that, like, nice generic statements. David Moyes is still a football genius, even if they beat us or not. Like, you have a better idea of who's fit and who's not fit, who's injured and whatever. So let me know your starting 11 predictions in the comment section underneath. So let's wrap that up there. If you want to watch more Redmen TV goodness, the full final word show will be out on the redmentv.com, where we put to bed Southampton. A perfect place to have a good rant about that. Tomorrow's show is the Reds Roundup, where we're going to be talking about Glenn Johnson's new deal, potential coaching roles for McManaman and Fowler et al, and maybe King Kenny coming back to the club as well.
Don't forget to join me for best bets before the old...
Join Chris for best bets.
Sunderland game as well.
Do it. And win some money, because you can. Because Chris is actually surprisingly effective in overall. Yeah, do check out the best bet show. That'll be on youtube.com/RedmenTV and redmentv.com. And on Friday, the Friday football show, we're going to have one last laugh about the Manchester derby. Talking more about the Canio, talking about the FA saving money by having shitter coaches, the Wembley debt, Everton's badges, and loads more. So check out the subscribe shows are on the redmentv.com, free for a month. And if you're watching this on the subscribe shows already, you know. Thanks very much and good night. Ta-ra.